everybody, we're back. We're going to do an installation video on the Ncy Cdi. What you're going to need is, of course, your Ncy Cdi from the Ruck shop, a set of pliers, and then also some snips and crimps. And you can't forget them fireballs. Alright, when you open up the box, you're going to have the CDI unit itself here. You're going to have this blue crimp clip, which you want to make sure you keep. And then you're going to have the harness section. Now with it, we already plug in the section for the positive and ground, and then we also modify the harness with these two clips right here. Usually you'd have these going to the coil, but we don't like running it like that. It's a lot of extra wiring. We're going to run this directly to the ECU, and we'll show you that shortly. Also, you'll notice on the box here it has the downloadable instructions. What you can do is just go on there, just make sure you put the second I after NCY instructions there, and you'll bring up the link for how to put it up. We also have all of the instructional guides along with this video is going to be on the CDI for our website. Alright, we have here our harness. We had a whole bike, this is all they left behind, but fortunately it was enough for us to make this video for you guys, so we appreciate that. First thing we're going to do is, on the left side of your bike, if you're sitting on it, you'll see your big ECU unit here. Off of this ECU unit, you're going to see a black with a yellow tracer. I'm going to move my hand so you can try to get a better view. This one right here, you're going to cut about halfway up, so you still have some slack on each end. So we'll probably make the cut about right here with the snips. And then what we'll go ahead and do is strip a little bit of wire from each side so that we can crimp those tabs on. You can see about halfway in the middle there. Snip. Got my wire strippers. Perfect. Perfect. As you can see now, we have the wires. See if I can move it to the side again. There we go. Next, what you're going to do is take the yellow and orange coming off the CDI harness here. Now the yellow one is going to go inside and connect to the actual harness coming into the clip. Orange is going to go out. So if you remember, orange is out. And I'm going to go ahead and crimp those on. Alright, so next up, make things a little bit easier, we're going to go ahead and take this cap out. They already come as two pieces. And when you're crimping it to the two wires you just cut there, it'll make it a little bit easier. So now we're going to put these caps on. Put it through. Crimp it on. Now this is just what's supplied with the kit. You can also solder if you like. I know some people prefer that better. It's a solid connection. And then remember, orange is out. Yellow goes in. So now that's what it's going to look like coming off your ECU. Next, you're going to take the CDI unit, and there's only going to be one plug that matches it with the 6 prong. Take that and snap that in. Okay, next up, over on the front of the bike, basically underneath the low fuel light and the high beam light, you're going to see this little blue with a yellow tracer with a red plug on it. Your blue wire with the clear plug, it's going to plug right into that. Now you're also going to notice that this has an additional plug with the red one. You can leave this open. This is a different power feed, and I'll show you a different way to get the power source. Alright, now we will have this section of the harness here, the green. You're just going to put right to the negative of your battery. Nice and easy. the red one is going to be your power supply. So you're going to tap that one off. You'll see we have the relays here, and in that there's going to be it's going to be hard to see here, but it's red with a green tracer wire, and that's going to be the power that you're going to tap it off of. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up some of this loom, and then that's what this blue clip is going to come into handy. We're going to use this power wire, put it in, and clip it to that red one. I'm cutting into it, not pushing too deep because I want to cut in any of the wires. But I'm just going to peel this back some. Alright, and you can see on this clip that one side in the middle has a stop, and the other side you can see straight through. The end that has a stop to it in the middle is where your red wire off the harness is going to go into, and the one where you can see all the way through is where we're going to connect it to the red with the green tracer wire. So I'm going to take the clip, put it in like so. You're going to take your red and you're going to slide it through. You're going to fold the blue piece over. You'll hear it click a little bit. Just make sure this stays in there. And this is where the pliers are going to come into play. You can use this to squeeze on both ends here so it locks in and pushes that metal slide that you saw through, and it's going to connect power between the two wires. So one thing you can always do after you crimped it is flip that clip back open like this, and see how there's still some metal showing? You can go back in there with the pliers and make sure that goes all the way through. Go, just like that, so now it's nice and flush. Close this back up. Give it a tug. You know for sure it has a good connection. Alright, a little bit of an overview now. Remember, yellow one goes directly to the ECU, orange goes away to the black with the yellow tracer. Make sure it's crimped nice and tight. Make sure that the CDI unit itself is plugged into the harness. That you have this blue wire running to the blue with yellow tracer with the red clip. Again, that this extra power source is left open. That you have the red power feed clipped into the red with the green tracer off this relay. And your ground is hooked up to the negative of the battery. With all this being done, your CDI should work. Also remember that the kill switch will no longer work once this is engaged and installed. So you can just turn your key off and the bike will shut off. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Now you can enjoy riding that fast 49cc without any rev limiter. Be sure to check out some other 49cc Go Fast parts at theruckshop.com. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.